What is going on, everybody? Hopefully, everybody's having a good day today, guys. It is time for some more Silent Hill 3. Yeah. Funny enough, before stream, my headset actually did turn off. And I actually caught it this time. I was like, oh, no, you don't. Turn it back on, and I had to do the thing that I always have to do, like whenever it does it before stream. Oh, hang on. All right.
Heather. That's what you're called now, isn't it?
And who are you?
The name's Vincent. Don't forget it, okay? I'm on your side.
So you say. But how do I know you're not with her?
Her? You mean Claudia? Please don't lump me together with her. She was totally brainwashed by that crazy old hag. Well, I guess crazy old hag is a bit harsh. She is your mother, after all.
My mother? What do you mean?
You don't remember? Ah, so Harry didn't tell you anything. I guess he hid the truth to keep you on his side, eh? That figures. He's a pretty sneaky guy.
Don't talk about my dad like that!
Sorry. I apologize. Please, calm down.
How do you know my father anyway?
I know everything. I know about your past, too.
Then tell me what's going on.
You don't know even that?
That's why I'm asking. If you know everything, then tell me how I can put an end to this.
Not yet. Why not enjoy yourself a bit longer?
Enjoy? I feel like I'm going crazy. Doesn't this place get to you at all?
Oh, it gets to me, all right. I find it most fascinating. Wait! I'm not finished talking!
I knew you were on her side.
How do you figure?
There's something wrong with you, too.
Man, she just called him out. Called him a weirdo. Junior high chemistry book here. When you pour diluted hydrogen peroxide into manganese dioxide, oxygen is produced. Although oxygen will not burn on its own, it will help help other things to burn. That's true. Is Caster Lab still down? Holy shit, it's still down? What the fuck, bro? Uses disinfect cuts and stuff. Foams when you put it on. Oh, it's it's hydrogen peroxide. What floor am I on? I'm on the second floor, okay. Let me check this door real quick. Okay, that door's broken. Broken. Can you use the bathroom? Oh, okay. That's a, it's just an open thing instead of having a door there. All right, first floor. See if the other elevators is, well, we can't even get to it. So the answer to that is no. Yo, what's going on, Torshik? It's one messed up monster, yeah. Ow. Fuck. Why is the fat man so fast? Looks like Fatty really doesn't want you to take his liver from the fridge. Nah. He must have been saving it for, you know, seconds or thirds or 25ths. Yo, what's going on, Feeder House? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to K, Sexmos and all the West. I picked up something in there. Was it ammo? Oh, yeah, it was shotgun ammo. Okay. Oh, shit. He's right there. Ooh. Ah, that one's actually locked, not broken. Book lying here. It looks like a fairy tale. Once upon a time, there was a monster living at the gates of a village. It was very scary and a very bad monster. It would catch people and crunch them up with its big teeth. Villagers were afraid of the monster. No one would dare approach the gates. Everyone was stuck inside the village. When the king heard about this, he summoned his knights. The knights eagerly rode out to defeat the monster. Ha! Take that. Their swords slashed and their spears flashed, but the monster wouldn't die. The monster tossed the knights into its mouth one by one, horses and all. What was the king to do? He fretted and fussed and paced the floor, but could think of no solution. Soon after, the village priestess came to the castle. She was a very kind and good person. The king asked her to defeat the monster guarding the gates. Book's torn. The rest of the page is missing. I remember reading this a long time ago. I think I borrowed it from someone. I don't remember how it ended, though. Grr. Didn't I read the story through to the end? I like how she writes on the map, monster, question mark. I guess no 3 for me today. Another locked door. Man, Chief Irons would have a field day in here. Elevator's not working. Broken. That does not sound friendly. Oh, it's that thing again. God damn it. Fuck. I didn't turn around in time. Broken and broken. Broken. I think that guy's having a little too much fun. Oh, they fucking came. Oh, you fuck faces. Oops, I keep it in square. Yes, I thank you for the 43 months. 5 more to 4 years, I know. It's crazy. Go ahead and get yourself the 430,000 credits there. Ha! Bitch ass. Stuck on the other side. Look at him. Just impotently flailing at the gate. Oh, man. Yo, what's going on? Skilling? Matchbook? No more cigarettes for me. I quit for good. Okay. Caption under the picture. Flame purifies all. By these remains may a person find the road to paradise. Seen this picture before. No, wait. I've never seen it, but I do know it somehow. Just did an hour on the treadmill, feeling good. Everything up. Yeah, doing all right. Doing all right. Hour on the treadmill at midnight. Hey man, it's better than going outside. Don't have to touch grass. Ugh. Imagine. Code Veronica remake and new Spyro game. It's pretty awesome. I didn't hear about the new Spyro game, but there's the Code Veronica remake, Persona 4 revival, Persona 6 was announced, Fable got announced, and I guess there's a new Spyro game coming as well. Not quite as sure about Fable being good. Everything that we've seen out of it has looked specifically not good. But I am excited for the Persona games. I'm excited for Persona 4 Revival, and I'm especially excited for Persona 6. I'll give Fable a chance, especially if it's day one of Game Pass. Yeah, I'll probably end up playing it. But it's like Townfall. I don't have great hopes for it. I'm still gonna play it because I'm still, unfortunately, like, a fan of the series. And I'm a glutton for punishment, I guess. Okay. Was that, did I read the map right? Was that the first floor? Yeah, I read that right. Okay. I may need the liver still, which means I have to go deal with the fat cancer. Haven't played it, but Crazy Taxi is getting a new game pretty good before, wasn't it? When was the last Crazy Taxi game? Crazy Taxi's pretty shallow gameplay. Pick up person, race the location, repeat until you either run out of time or money. Yeah. Okay, his position did reset. All right. Any of the World Cup games near you? Attending any or doesn't interest you? What the hell's is that soccer or something? There we go. Either hydrate. Hang on 1 second. Caster Labs is still fucking down, dude. What the actual fuck is going on? Okay. Chiefs Gaha Stadium is being used for it for 6 games. Was that right? Is the World Cup like is that soccer? Soccer or football everywhere outside the US. Yeah, I have no idea if anything is close by. I don't watch the sports. Houston Stadium seems to have 6-7 games planned too. Cool. There's your answer, Skilling. If there's one that's nearby me. Sai knows like way more about sports than I do. Fire. Enjoy the lurk there, Skilling. Alright, we gotta deal with these dicks. Motherfucker. What a douche. shop. Had quite enough of that, those noises. Door's no longer locked. Ah! No. Fuck you, buddy. Okay. Oh. Get off me. Yeah, I don't know where the doggo could have been hiding. Don't need any more coins. But what if we did? They're your standard coins and bills over here. Of course, it's not like money might not come in handy. And it goes without saying that it would be nice to have. But I think I'll pass on it anyway. All right. Pesetas, this is RE4. What are you buying? Man, it'd be some shit if the fucking merchant just popped out. Somewhere on the wall. Thus one's life turns to riches. What was a bag of silver coins is now the number in a book. Yet fate hath no price. Ah, but do people know this? Ah. It's a plain old vending machine. This one's selling canned drinks. Come to think of it, I am kind of thirsty. I'd feel weird drinking anything sold in a place like this, though. Well, do it. Jingle jangle. Now, who the fuck put that in there? I am kind of thirsty. Basket soda gets it. Empty jingle jingle. The heck is Key doing in a can? People need to stop believing shit in strange places. Man, you got the fucking freaks that were leaving the light bulbs in a soup can in Silent Hill 2. Now some freak had put his fucking keys in a soda can. These people are fucking freaks. Bunch of fucking degenerates in this town, man. What might this be? Res that fairy tale I read earlier? No relief for the kind of thirsty. Yeah. The real killer in Silent Hill. No soda. Priestess accepted the king's request and went to the village gates. But when she saw the monster, she tried to convince it with words instead of killing it. Shut up, you! I'm going to eat you up! The monster didn't listen to a word the priestess said. But she kept trying to convince the monster to give up. It's wrong to eat people, you know. The monster grew very angry at this and attacked her, killing her with a single mighty blow. Huh. Whoever read that to the kids, they just kind of hate their kids, I guess. Alberton Life Insurance. Okay. Okay, that's on the first floor. Did I just get double hit with 2 bots in chat? I didn't consent to be double teamed. What happened to? Okay. I don't know why it does that, where like randomly it just hangs. I'm assuming it's because the port is like not very good. Unfortunately, like I said, there's no the enhanced edition team hasn't actually worked on Silent Hill 3, which is kind of not upsetting, disappointing. It'd be really awesome if they did. Okay. The end of that fairy tale. The king and his people shed tears at the death of the kind priestess. God took pity upon them and granting their wishes healed the priestess. Priestess opened her eyes, just as she'd done every morning of her life. She went once more to the monster's lair. Fool! You wish to die again? No. This time, it's your turn. Priestess come to defeat the monster once and for all. As the priestess was very, very kind, she felt sad about this task, but it had to be done. Swords and spears won't work. Arrows and bullets will just bounce off. You can't kill me. The monster laughed, but the priestess used neither sword nor spear. She chanted but a single spell. Tuifu Eagle Airs. Do you know what happened then? The monster let out a huge cry, and then died and vanished. Thus, the villagers were able to use their gates once more. Everyone lavished their gratitude upon the priestess. They all lived happily ever after.
Tu fui ego eris. Weird writing. What was that?
I think Heather just accidentally killed the monster. Oh, it's a broken ladder. Okay. Oh no, it's rebar. It's rebar. Okay. It looked like a ladder from the initial position, but it's rebar. That car's seen better days. Okay. Just a dust shoot, nothing to worry about. You mean you don't want to throw a can of apple juice down it? Not my place. $102, okay. Wait, this is your place, though.
Oh. Dad, I'm home. Listen, something really crazy's going on. I think we should... Dad? Dad? No.
Go beat his ass, Heather.
Did you do this?
You're late.
But why? Why?
Revenge for 17 years ago, for one thing. If not for him, our dream would have come true. And then he took you away from us.
I'll get you for this!
There is another reason. To fill your heart with hatred. It must be this way. One day you'll understand why.
No, I'll never understand!
You must try to remember me, and your true self as well. You will birth a god, and build an eternal paradise. He's the one who killed your father. I merely gave the order. So, what will you do?
I'll...
I'll...
I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll... I'll...
I'll be waiting where all begins. In the town of Silent Hill.
Alright, let's do this shit. Ow! I forgot to equip the vest here. That is a really bad pro tag. James would have unloaded it in her first before the other monster got close. I mean, I don't think James would have. Harry would have, definitely.
I don't know what to say.
Then don't say anything. I'm fine, so just get out of here and leave me alone already!
Calm down.
Calm down? How am I supposed to do that? My father is dead! He's murdered! Get out! This is all your fault! If it weren't for you,
I'm sorry.
then go!
If it'll make you feel better, I will. Is he okay like this?
What else can I do? There's no one here to give him a decent burial. I'm sorry, Dad.
What do you do now?
I'm going to Silent Hill.
What's in Silent Hill?
I don't know.
Do you think it's safe?
Of course it isn't. I don't know what kind of hell is waiting for me there, but I've got no other choice. I don't care about God or paradise. If that's what she believes, then fine. But she won't get away with what she did. When I find her, I'll kill her myself.
Revenge doesn't solve anything.
Maybe not, but that's what I'm going to do.
How you gonna get there?
None of your business.
I'll give you a ride.
I don't need your help.
Yeah, but it's too far to walk. Besides, I'm partly responsible for this. I'll bring the car around back. Come by and we'll finish saying goodbye.
You know, you might die too.
That's fine. Nobody's gonna cry over my grave.
Dad's dead because you. No, he's not, because Coley, weren't you listening? Uppity teen, yeah. I'll find that woman and make her pay. I promise I will. There's a stun gun in here. Oh, it's in Heather's bedroom. There it is. Don't remember exactly when, but I think I got this all in the garage sale. Still like it, but there's nothing I can do with it right now. But yeah, no, Heather is, you know, she's not just the first, you know, and at least in the mainline series, because Shattered Memories is like alternate timeline. In the mainline canon series, the only female protagonist, but she's also the youngest character in the mainline. Because James is 29, and I think Harry's in his late 20s as well. I can't remember exactly. But Heather's 17. Dad, why did you have to die? Tell me you're the strongest man in the world. Liar. Regular TV. Photos and pictures, they aren't particularly meaningful. Okay, I get it. I think we're going out the side entrance. Also, I forgot to turn back on my flashlight.
I just met some guy named Vincent.
Vincent?
He's a friend of yours, right?
I'm not sure.
He said when we get to Silent Hill to look for a guy named Leonard, and he gave me this map. What do you want to do?
We can't trust him, but we've got no other choice.
Here, take this too.
What's this?
Your father was holding it. Started raining. Are you sleeping?
I'm awake.
You cold? What's the deal with Silent Hill anyway? It used to be a nice, quiet little town. But now,
You've been there?
once, on a missing persons case. Never did find him. But I'll tell you, that's one screwed up town. My line of work, you hear a lot of nasty rumors.
I was born and raised there.
Sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
No offense taken.
Anyway, I thought you grew up in Portland. What's wrong? Feeling sick?
My head's pounding like the worst hangover ever.
Maybe you're car sick.
No. I'm just trying to remember. My childhood. Something terrible happened in Silent Hill 17 years ago. A woman named Dahlia. She tried to summon the ancient god of the town. She offered up her very own daughter.
That's crazy.
Maybe so, but it worked. The girl gave birth to a god. You see, that girl had special powers.
Powers?
Her classmates called her a witch. She could make things happen with her mind. She could kill people just by wishing for it. But in the end, that god was killed by a single person. My father, Harry Mason. I guess it wasn't much of a god if it could be killed by a human being. But I think Claudia's trying to do the same thing again. And I've been chosen as the sacrifice.
You've got some kind of power in you too?
After the god was killed, the girl reappeared. She was holding a baby in her arms. Before she died, she gave the baby to my father. He loved me just like I was his very own daughter. Even though he didn't know who or what I was. It was so sudden. I never had a chance to tell you how happy you made me.
I'm gonna head for that Leonard guy's house. You check out the hospital. You got the map, right?
Yeah,
You gonna be okay alone?
I'm not a child, you know.
You actually kind of are,
Sure
Heather.
It's not you who's afraid to be alone.
You're right. I am afraid. I'm 50-something years old. I never seen nothing like this. I still feel like I'm dreaming.
More like a nightmare, I'd say.
Yeah. I want to wake up and have a smoke already. Meet me back here when you're finished looking around the hospital. Okay?
Roger.
Claudia brought the creepy spoopers out. Also, Leonard or Leonard, Leonard, but spelled the first way. Claudia brought the creepy spoopers outside of Silent Hill, and now draws Heather and Detective Doofenshmirtz to Silent Hill. Well, mostly Heather. She was trying to get Heather to return to Silent Hill. That entire car ride and stuff where she was talking about being born and raised, those were Alessa's memories. So she's starting to unlock both Cheryl's and Alessa's memories again. Gotta be a coincidence, but still, that's pretty weird. Who could have done this? All right. Who could have done this? There's someone prowling around here. There's someone prowling around here. Huh. Must have been the wind. What's that then? Oh yeah, fun fact. We're actually like 2/3 of the way through the game. Or 3/4. Breathe in, breathe out. Yeah, Heather needs to get some better cardio. Tourism pamphlet. I'd forgotten it, but it's true. Silent Hill was originally a resort town. Hang on. So there's a prefecture state area in Japan that is roughly translated Silent Hill. It's the area with Mount Fiji. I didn't know that. Welcome to Silent Hill. Silent Hill, a quiet little lakeside resort town. We're happy to have you. Take some time out of your busy schedules and enjoy a nice restful vacation here. Row after row of quaint old houses, a gorgeous mountain landscape, and a lake which shows different sides of its beauty with passing of the day, from sunrise to late afternoons to sunset. Silent Hill will move you and fill you with a deep peace. I hope your time here will be pleasant and your memories will last forever. Editor Roger Wiedemark. It's a fun last name to try to pronounce. Broken. Mount Fuji. But yeah, I didn't know that. What I do know is that the Silent Hill in the games is not in Japan. It is in Maine. Maine's got a bunch of problems. They got dairy in Maine, and dairy's always having some supernatural shit happening, and they got Silent Hill in there, and that's always having some supernatural shit. Like, Maine's just having a rough go of it, man. The main ghost stories that Stephen King keeps stealing from. Nothing interesting on the shelf or scattered on the floor. Yeah, Maine's got it. Maine's just got, they've got more shit going on. They have to contend with than Japan does. I mean, Japan has Godzilla walking around there every couple of years. But Maine's always got something going on. Always shit happening in there in fucking Maine. Maine has immortal crustaceans, lobsters, and crabs. Are crabs also immortal? Must have been kids here too then. Playing with dolls like this when I was a child too. Really takes me back. Nothing of interest. Medical record or something. It's for this Leonard guy. Is we the same Leonard that Vincent was talking about? Room S12. Presenting mild audiovisual hallucinations, emotional instability, obsessive ideas. Suspect mild schizophrenia. Will continue observation. Basically, calm and cooperative with strong sense of justice. However, according to reports, becomes very violent when overexcited. Other one is for Stanley Coleman. Room SO7. Usually passive and cowardly, also egotistical. Sometimes shows and acts on obsessive attachment to a particular woman. It's called violent incidents. Use caution. Info says neither are really immortal because they get old, weak, unable to molt, and die stuck inside in their old shells. So they die from hunger. So again, though, most of them die from, that human causes, since we eat them. Lobster is overrated. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of lobster. I do like crab, but I was never a huge fan of lobster. Ow! I don't like crab enough to pay the price that crab costs. But I do like it. Ah, shit, this is a bad place to live. A lot of things stuck to the wall. Cookie, a toothbrush, a spoon, a Christmas card, a clock. Whoever it was probably used glue, but why do this in the first place? Key glued to the wall. Love take it with me, but it's really stuck tight. Can't even pull it off. We need some thinner or IPA. IPA also works on glue. Did I check this door? Oh, okay. That's the door that's locked. All right. I need to use the elevator. I want to go to the basement, damn it. I need to get more water. I'll be back. Okay, I got water. Nail polish remover. Okay, that works. Nail polish remover is almost pure alcohol. It's like it's pretty strong shit. Okay. Typewritten memo posted here. What's it supposed to mean? The first is larger than the second twice the third smaller than the fourth is half the first. 4 of the numbers are not repeated. 3 are not in the top row. 2 are not in the right row. 1 of the numbers is the final key. Okay. Oh, one of the number. Okay. I kept I was reading that last line wrong. And it was confusing me for some reason. Or because I kept reading it wrong, it kept confusing me. Okay, first is larger than the second. Second is twice the third. Third is smaller than the fourth, and the fourth is half of the first. That would mean that the first number is the largest number. If it's the last key, then it would have. If one of the numbers is the last key, that would have to be 9. I don't have my pin next to me at the moment. Actually, do I? No, I don't. Okay. Come on, please type. Stop being annoying. Oh, is it just not gonna fucking work? Is that what we're doing? Okay. Second twice the third. Third smaller than the fourth. And the fourth is half of the first. The only problem with the first one being 9 is that half of 9 is 4.5. But it has to be the largest number if it's the final key. Or if one of them is the final key. All 4 of the numbers aren't repeated, which is good. You're not on the top. It's not in reverse numerical order. Because I looked down at my keypad and I was like, wait a minute. So it's not in reverse numerical order. It is like in ascending order. So yeah, this one would have, the first one would have to be 9, but that doesn't work if the 4th one is half the first. Second twice the third. Third smaller than the 4th. It also wouldn't work with the second one. Let me try this. Hang on. Six, four, two, three. No, that wouldn't work because 3 are not in the top row. Okay. That this the thing that's confusing me is one of the numbers is the final key doesn't make a lot of sense because the final key on a keypad is at the bottom right. And that'd be 9 in this case. And it would have to be the first number because the first number is the biggest number. Additionally, 3 are not on the top row, 2 are not on the right row, which that wouldn't really matter. Remember this being easier on hard puzzle difficulty. 8634. That wouldn't work because it actually says one of the numbers is the final key. Isn't that just a riddle way to say one of the numbers is the final digit? Even if it was like the final digit, that's still 9. And since part of it, so the final key, the final digit, whatever, that's still 9. And because that's the highest the keypad goes, it would have to be the first number. Because it's larger than the second is larger than the third is smaller than the first, and the fourth is also smaller than the first. I don't remember this puzzle. Is this a random puzzle? Of course, again, 10 years, so... No, it's not randomized. Okay. I may have to just cheat on this one because it honestly is fucking me up. Oh, I don't have a mouse cursor. This last line is really fucking me up. Okay, it's algebra. And yeah, it would be what Luch said. 8634. Okay, I have to see what this thing says about that. We have the solution. I just have to see what this thing says. All right. Yeah, okay. The reason why it said, so here's the thing. Even in this thing that I pulled up, the final number must be 9. My thought process. It means one of the numbers is the final key. The final key is the fourth one. So the code must have 4 in it. Or the number 4 in it. When you have a logical brain. I don't remember that puzzle being that hard. But again, it has been 10 years since the last time I played this, so... Oh shit, that's a gun. Who the fuck gave the nurses a gun? Meta record here because it's B for the dead guy. Background unknown, name age unknown, not admitted patient, found in poor mental state on hospital grounds and temporarily installed in room M4 at chief's discretion. Real clever, yeah. I want to see what the hard puzzle is. Since you said that it's easier. Pure eyes, blue like a glassy bead. You're always looking at me. And I'm looking at you. All you're too meek. Beautiful, unspoiled. Thus I'm so glad I suffer. So happy it hurts. I want to hurt you. I want to destroy myself. What you would think if you knew how I felt. Would you simply smile, not saying a word? Even curses from your mouth would be beautiful as pearls. I place my left hand on your face as though we were to kiss. Then I suddenly shove my thumb deep into your eye socket, abruptly, decisively, like drilling a hole. And what would it feel like? Like jelly? Trembling with ecstasy, I obscenely mix it around and around. I must taste the warmth of your blood. How would you scream? Would you shriek? It hurts! It hurts! As cinnabar, red tears stream from your crushed eye. You can't know the maddening hunger I felt in the midst of our kisses. So many of them I've lost count. As though drinking in your cries, I bring my hopes to fruition, biting your tongue, shredding it, biting at your lips as if tasting your lipstick. Oh, what euphoric heights I would reach, having my desires fulfilled like a greedy gluttonous cur. I long too for your cherry-tinted cheeks, tasty enough to bewitch my tongue. I would surely be healed and would cry like a child. And how is your tender ear? It brushes against my cheek. I want it to creep up my lips so I can sink my teeth into its flesh. Your left ear, always hearing words I whispered sweet as pie. I wanted to hear my true feelings. I never lied, no. But I did have my secrets. Ah, but what must you think of me? Do you hate me? Are you afraid? As though inviting you to the agony at the play's end. If you wish I could destroy, or you could destroy me, I wouldn't care. As you wish, you may destroy me. I wouldn't care. Okay. That is a, that's, yeah. That's interesting. Looking at me, looking at you, looking at me. And I looked at him, and he looked at me. Died late tonight from blood loss due severed cardioid. I keep wanting to say cardioid whenever that word comes up. Carotid artery. Was grasping own kitchen knife in right hand. I assume this was cause of neck wound. Possible suicide by wound angle suspicious. Sent to second floor treatment room for further investigation. Have received no proof of or corroboration of event from patient residing in same room. Have not notified police. However, for future necessity, leave victim's bed and effects intact. Room M4. Just witnessed someone do a first time blind run with a hard puzzle difficulty. Took him 2 hours on that damn Shakespeare puzzle. It's simple yet process elimination and algebra. Yeah, oh yeah, process elimination and algebra. Yeah. Sorry, I had to reread that. Yeah, I mean, if I like had to apply it to like a thing, I'd like honestly, I had to reread it, or I'd have to reread it because the initial thing of like this poem is just weird as shit. That's the first reaction that I had to was, that I was just like, that's a weird as shit poem, and then I'd reread it to try and solve it. Yeah, the numbers yet wouldn't believe it was that easy. I can see that. Especially if you're playing on hard, like, puzzle difficulty, and you're just like, why the fuck did I figure that out so easy? Surely it's not that easy. Hush up. Yes, cardio artery pumps from both sides. But actually, it would just pump from one side. And be very bad at pumping or getting any pumping from the other side. Attaché case is locked. We need Leon. He's good with attaché cases. Oh shit. This is a bad place to live. Oh god. Ow. Did I pick up something that in there? In that area? I don't think I was paying attention. No, I stopped the alarm clock. Which door was it? Was this one? I can just look at my fucking map. Would it be Silent Hill without nurses, apparently? Well, these are more like, they're not the same nurses that are like in Silent Hill 1, because they don't have the thing on their back. But they are more similar to those nurses. They're not the sexy nurses. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just didn't pay fucking attention in here. I just kind of ran through here and just did nothing. Okay. Oh, the hour hand is actually over by the 3. So it'd be 2:45. Probably 02:45. Unless, well, no, if it's, yeah, it's even if it was doing military time. Never mind. I'm overthinking things. There we go. Yeah. I knew that I was like starting to like try to overthink things. I was like, no, shut up. Ah, you fucking... Fuck. There's another one with a gun. So go for a kill shot. This is a bad place to live, man. Would you look at Heather and think she has sexual frustration? Well, apparently the Heather in Silent Hill Shattered Memories had sexual frustration, so I don't know. 2 seconds watching reminded of the atmosphere and feeling of the game, unmatched in terms of Silent Hill. I would say that honestly, like, if we're talking about atmosphere and everything, there is a very strong point of like just the first 3 games in general having really good atmosphere, because everything was specifically designed around like tailoring it to like what that world should look like. The first game, having the very rusted aesthetic, and then the second game being tailor made to be everything that James like suffers from. Fog lighting, shadows, yeah. Unlike normal camera, you can see the developed photos right away. Yeah, we got a Polaroid. No, it's not afternoon military time. Gangsta nurses turning it sideways. It's a kill shot. They're going for a kill shot. I'm trying to remember where you use this. Okay, C4. Got it. Oh, that's for this. I have nail polish remover. Got the stairwell key. My fucking my fucking brain just didn't even think about that. I've done that twice now in like the last 10 seconds. I just bum rushed that one room and then I completely forgot about the key glued to the wall. Bro, you gotta stay in your fucking wheelchair, man. Oh, that's not how that's not how that sounds. Heather. Come on. Well, the trail continues into the elevator. Part of me wants to peek in, but then it's a little creepy too. It's fine. Shakes of blood as if something got dragged or continuing on the back of the shelf. No, it's more like they start from the back of the shelf. There's space between the shelf and the wall. I can't squeeze in there, and there's no way I can move the shelf either. Did she mark this? She did. Okay. Should be 2 mags of Uzi ammo on the roof. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna go jack the Uzi ammo. Let me unlock this door. Or just walk through it. Can I... Let me, Okay, no, I can't. I had to check. Ow. I took a hit, but it was satisfying my own curiosity. I have to touch everything. I have to make sure that Heather's hands are on everything. Just an SH2 reference at the fence. Yeah, the Easter eggs that are in the game, I actually turned them off because I think you have to have a saved game on the PS2 version in order to get those. I can't remember exactly how it worked, but there are spoilers in stuff with that. So in the second playthrough that we're going to be doing, I will re-enable them through the INI settings. Which the second playthrough is going to be the one that I'm going for the possessed ending. So we're going to be killing a lot. we're going to be there's going to be a lot of death. The toilet shit was quite the roast against Scorch. Still honestly. Yeah. That one's probably my favorite. Only a freak would do that. I mean, she's not wrong either. When the nurse becomes the patient. There's a memo on the wall. Punishment for brutality towards patient. 12 hours confinement in the special treatment room. Hang on. I need to get water. Dismissal policy no longer in effect. Contact the chief if you have any questions. Some handwritten on top of typewritten sentence. Trick is to not leave any marks. One other thing. This looks like it was written by a different person. The chief is a pervert. Christy would have been better off if she had been fired. For those that don't get it, rape. That's what that's implying. For the for the, you know, the window lickers. Oh, that's the... I didn't mean to go to the store. Considering he killed his wife, I don't think shoving his arm down a bog senselessly sounds too far-fetched. Listen, man. Sometimes you just gotta put your hand in the toilet. It happens. But you should at least roll up your fucking sleeves. Okay. I'm pretty sure that I have to take a picture of something, but in order to get the code at the door. But I can't remember. I want to say it's in the special treatment room. Let me go back to that room with the nurse and see if it is that one. No. Maybe it's on the keypad itself. I can't remember exactly what it was that you have to, in order to get, or like where exactly. But I want to say that it's that. Okay, let me look at my map again. Maybe in the storeroom. Like I said, I'm using 10-year-old knowledge at the moment. So just bear with me, guys. And it's this door, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Say cheese. Oh no, man. No, you can't just get it doesn't develop just from flipping it once. You gotta do it a couple times. You gotta make sure you really fucking flip the shit out of that thing. 1982. It is on the 3rd floor. Yeah. It's a magazine, just some kind of gossip magazine. Teaching Despair, Wish House. Wish House is an orphanage on the outskirts of Silent Hill, but behind its false image is a place where children are kidnapped and brainwashed. Wish House is managed by the Silent Hill Smile Support Society, a charity organization sometimes called 4S. It's true that 4S is a well-respected charity that takes in poor children without homes and raises them with hope. But at its heart, it is a heathen organization that teaches its own warped dogma in lieu of good religious values. Mr. Smith, Timp, who lives near Wish House, had this to say: "Sometimes at night I can hear their weird prayers and sounds of I almost said women, children crying. I went there to complain one time, but they ran me right out. Since then, it hasn't changed a bit. In fact, this reporter was refused admission when he attempted to take photographs in the facility. What exactly do the folks at Wish House have to hide?" During my investigations, I was able to discover, however, a suspicious-looking round concrete tower which appears to be part of their facilities. Unfortunately, no one was willing to tell us what the tower was used for, but it seems unlikely that it has anything to do with the business of raising orphans. In fact, maybe a prison or secret place of worship. The cult religion that operates the Wish House is known by the locals simply as the Order. It's a religion that is deeply interwoven with Silent Hill's history, but its worshippers' fervent belief that they're among the elite chosen people has a dark and dangerous side. I intend to continue my investigation of Wish House and the cult behind it. I've always believed that telling the whole truth and showing the children the truth path is our most important duty. Joseph Schreiber. Wish House. I feel like I've heard that name before. Doesn't look like it. Actually does look like a gossip magazine, like the artwork and everything. But then then she actually reads it. It's like, oh shit! It's like actual investigative journalism. Not just, oh my god, did you hear who fucked who today? Why are these fucking doors locked, man? What is that on the ground? I see something on the ground there. Is it just a drain? It maybe just be a drain. definitely an adult Mac. Jesus Christ. Oh shit, she got a gat. How do we get from Gossip Mag to investigative journalism to adult magazine? How did we end up here? It's a UK celebrity mag they edited out and added some Silent Hill 2 references. Yes.
Hello?
Claudia.
No, I'm not.
Don't lie to me, Claudia. You're always trying to run from your responsibilities. Have you come to apologize? Or maybe you still don't realize how foolish you've been. The salvation of all mankind. Ah, what a ridiculous dream.
Wait, just listen to me for a second.
I've heard enough from you already. How did you turn out this way? Where did I go wrong?
Listen to me already. I'm not Claudia.
You're not Claudia.
My name is Heather.
Heather.
Who are you?
Leonard Wolf. I'm sorry. I thought you were my daughter.
Claudia is your daughter?
Oh, so you know her, do you? Are you one of her followers?
No, never. When I find her, I
can feel the hatred.
It
What?
gives you focus,
Behind your
makes you
words,
stronger.
anger. You plan to kill her, don't you?
I'm sorry, but she killed my father.
She's a fool,
Prepare to die.
but she's still my daughter. I was going to forgive her if she changed her ways, but I see it's too late. Heather, will you help me?
Help you?
I'm locked up in here, and I must stop Claudia.
Where are you now?
I'm not sure myself, but the door is at the end of the hall on the second floor. I think I can be of help to you. I have a seal. Please.
A seal? The end of the hall on the second floor.
Seal of Megatron. Heather's Inigo Montoya. Claudia killed her father. She has to prepare to die now. Okay, I think I've officially touched everything on this floor. But yeah, he has the seal of Megatron. He's gonna keep the Decepticons from taking over. He did say, yeah, I think he said this. I'm pretty sure he said second floor. That's all nice. Hey. Rude. This picture. This one doesn't make my head hurt when I look at it. But I know this one. It must be.
Still has an unusually high beat. Eyes don't open. Getting a pulse, but just barely breathing. Why? What is keeping that child alive?
What the hell? Was I daydreaming? No, it was more like watching a video in a dark room. But that nurse, I know her. Lisa, who was so heavenly toward me in that hellish hospital room. She did get a little weird, though. Yeah, she kind of got, you know, covered in blood and shit. I mean, I guess he's enjoying life, you know, turning that valve. Ah. Hang on, I'm gonna make sure I touch everything. That sucks for that guy. Okay, let me make a save and set it here real quick. Is it this door? Yeah. Fuck. Are we gonna touch the mirror? That was so silly in fucking Origins. When he touches the mirror, it's just like. Don't want to open. Can't even make a budge. What the hell? Ah, shit. It's crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Or a Silent Hill game, in my opinion. Gotta go Downpour, even though some of the side stories are quite interesting. I think it's F. It's a big part of why I'm replaying all the games is because I don't know if F is worse than Homecoming and Downpour, but I have a very strong... F definitely made me the most angry of any Silent Hill game. Oh, I was gonna look at my map to see what floor I was on. I am on the 3rd floor. Hmm. I think that phone maybe shouldn't be ringing there, Heather. You know?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Oh, I forgot your name.
Who are you?
Oh, okay, thanks. Happy birthday, dear. Who are you? Happy birthday to you. 31st birthday.
Is this Leonard?
That's the murderer's name, not my name. I'm not your beloved Stanley either. He's underground now. His new name is Number 7. But don't worry about that now. It's time to celebrate your birthday.
You've got me mistaken for someone else. Today's not my...
I'm not mistaken. Today is your 24th birthday. And I have a present for you. Which do you prefer? To give pain or to receive it? You can have the one you hate the most. Happy birthday to you!
But you're wrong. It's not my birthday.
That's not good, and no F was meant to be different and all, but was it that bad? Yeah, it really is. Prepare the rant. Hate how the HD collection VA channeled Heather Ledger. I think you mean Heath Ledger's friggin' Joker. Look at me. This is how crazy Harry Mason has turned Silent Hill. Also, by the way, for those that are a little confused by the 31st and then the 24th birthday thing, I believe I could be wrong in remembering this. I believe that Alessa would be about 31 if she was still alive, and then Cheryl would be 24, but Heather's 17. You know, reborn incarnation of both of them and everything. I've actually never heard the HD collection's Silent Hill 3 voices. Plastic bag, a totally ordinary transparent plastic bags from trash can. What room was again? C1? With what? Paper bag here with nothing but garbage inside. Something strange scooped up in the locker. Think I'm safe, but I shouldn't get too close. I'm gonna put my face right in it. Look at that over there. That's a tiger. I'm gonna go poke it with a stick. What was it again? It changes the presence depending on what you need. Oh, I fucking don't remember, dude. You're asking me. You're asking what it is that with somebody who's again 30 or not 31. I'm not even that old. 10-year-old knowledge at this point, so I don't remember. Ah, yes. I get fucking knocked over again. This is a bad place to live, man. Fuck these guys. More ammo if you have a lot of healing items. Yeah, probably. It's probably one of those. Makes sense, you know. Okay. Keep the pistol out in case any more of those ankle biters come around, which they will, because that's yeah. But yeah, no. So on F is like, it's like if they took both, if they took like Silent Hill 2's combat and then added a stamina bar and added limited weapon pickups and then added durability to those weapons and then made it a lot worse and put you into arenas where you had to fight people or you had to fight enemies and then made it all much more clunky, where hit detection was dog shit, and then added in a story where you're supposed to care about Hinako, but she's like the worst person in the entire game. Actually evil. But for some reason you're supposed to care about her, even though she's actually like evil. And chronically unlikable. The world is teeming with unnecessary people. It's God's decision that I fight as a knight of honor, as a protector of the seal. I sacrifice myself to the blood of criminals. Criminals, rather. Who wrote this? Some twisted individual, eh? I see this and I want to ask him. So you think you're the one of the necessary ones. But it seems like I've heard this protector of the seal business somewhere before. But you have to play the game 5 times to get the full context. Even with the full context, even understanding the entire story, it doesn't make Hinako any better of a person. And as a matter of fact, it makes her worse. Because with the full context, it's shown that everything that Hinako is looking at that is like stuff that her friends apparently wrote down that was supposed to be like negative towards her is all of her delusion. And she just fucking hates her friends. Like, it makes it even worse. And yet you're supposed to care about her. But she's just so intensely unlikable and so fucking evil. That's like, you can't make a character this unlikable. Make me care about a character this unlikable. Okay, yeah, I thought I heard the breathing. I was like, that's a nurse. Hey, you bitch. I didn't say you could jab me. Oh shit, she gotta get. Yeah, I mean, literally, within the first couple minutes of the game, Hinako is shown to be not a likable person because the minute that you open up her journal and read, she talks about her sister. And the way she talks about her sister is that she's pissed at her sister for going and getting married and not surrounding her entire life around Hinako. Literally, this isn't even an exaggeration. This is in the first couple minutes of the game that you can do this. The memory here on the chart, Dr. Midkiff. Please use extra caution with the patient in room S12. Still have his religious freedom here in the hospital, but he shouldn't push his faith on others. I'm a victim too. Rumor has it he got here by stabbing someone over a religious dispute. Please be careful. R. Crosby. P.S. Looks like the rumor is true. According to the head nurse, I do think he's a good person. otherwise, or a good person otherwise, though easy to deal with. But yeah, I likened it to, and I started talking about James while I was playing the game. As you know, we slowly see Hinako become more and more hateable. And I was like, this game doesn't have the same level of writing, because the entire thing with James is that the majority of the game, James is shown as being, soft spoken, kind, friendly towards people, maybe a little bit too sometimes maybe he lashes out every once in a while, but he's generally shown to be extremely likable. So as a person that is playing the game, you like James, you care about James, you want him to figure out what's going on, and then the game twists the knife and it shows you he's a bad person who killed his wife because she inconvenienced him. And it's but the game still lets you make your own decision on how you feel about James. It doesn't judge you either way. And I've talked about this a couple times. Whenever I'm talking about the whole aspect of people like putting political messaging inside of modern video games and everything. And the issue that I talked about is that the issue isn't that they're there, it's that they draw a line and say, we stand on this side of the line, rather than opening up a conversation about it. And I talked about Parasite Eve and how, like, Parasite Eve has, like, an examination of, like, how humans could be considered a parasite to Earth, feeding off of its resources and everything like that. But it didn't say, oh, here's the line, this is the side we stand on it. It opened up a conversation talking about that. And it's just a wider issue of, like, modern writing where people feel the need to, in these morally complex things, to be like, oh, look at us, we're the good guys, we stand on this side of the line, rather than just opening up a dialogue and talking about it maturely within the story they're trying to tell. And it's a big problem, honestly. Like, if you want to have something that is a classic good versus evil, that's fine. Star Wars has done it. It's like the oldest tale in history. The hero saves the dark wizard, or the princess from the dark wizard inside of the castle. It's a tale as old as time, and it's fine to tell that tale. But whenever you start talking about things that are more morally complex, start delving into psychology and all that kind of stuff, you have to be willing to open up a conversation without going, oh, look at me, look how good of a person I am, look at the line that I drew in the sand, and I stand on this side of the line. Okay. Easy. 7. Listen, man. I don't need to hear you you jerking it off. All right. I'm just here to do a puzzle. Calm down, sir. 2, 5, 9, 7. I don't remember what order these are in. 2, 4. I think that's 1. The image isn't the greatest resolution, but then it's definitely 3 after that. And I believe I could be wrong. I think this picture has to do with like the order that you're supposed to put them in. But I'm probably just gonna brute force this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna look up the answer. I do need, but I am gonna look up the like specifics of this puzzle, like how it works, because I can't remember exactly how it functions. Okay. All right. I got it. I got how it works. So it'd be 5, 9, I think, is it? No, 5, 5, 7, 2, 9. There we go. Yeah, I just need to look up the specifics of like how the puzzle worked, because I couldn't remember. Okay, which door was it that was locked? I think there were 2. Okay. Got her on the first guess. Wait, hang on. All right, we're good. Happy first birthday. Nice, got a lot of healing items as the present. Which is good, since I am like kind of killing things so that you know, I can get the Heather beam and get the UFO ending as well. There's a stretcher here. Not just a usual stretcher. It seems more like an altar of some sort. Lit candles and a knife. And is that blood I smell? Do they worship that picture? Or something in that picture? Title is Lost Memories. One characteristic mentioned only in rare documents and dying out in the modern age is that of the ritual sacrifice. Offering prayers pierce a man's chest with a copper stake, drench the altar in blood, which spouts red from the heart, to praise and show loyalty unto God. In another sacrificial rite mentioned in the same book, the victim is burned alive. This was more dignified ceremony in which prisoners and sinners were not allowed to participate. Only the clergy could be sacrificed. Similar to burning at the stake, no comparable rite can be found in religions practice nearby. It may have some connection with the main deity being a sun god. Even though this religion extols redemption, it brings to mind a dark and cultish history. Why the fuck did I read that as cultish? Cultish history. But this is different. Seemed like it was drawn a long time ago, somehow. Press the elevator button doesn't produce any response. Oh, that's SMG ammo. I was like, what the fuck is that big ass thing that's in my inventory? Okay, I can't remember. I think I have to get something else. Oh, I didn't go into one of the rooms. Okay. Hang on. Hold on a second. Oopsie. Wrong button. All right. Door's broken. No response. I think that's the elevator I just tried as well. Okay. I don't remember how I got onto that side. I remember being in there. Oh, it was through the day. Okay, never mind. I'm just stupid. It was through the day room, and I just wasn't fucking looking at my map right. Oh shit, I forgot I left these guys here. Ah. All right. Damn feet fetishists. Yeah, I know, right? Fucking ankle biters. Okay. I've officially got the blood for the blood god. Come on, man. Shit. Alright, I'm in. What a mess. Oh shit, hang on. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I do think I made a save before I went and got the, Yeah, I did make a save before I went and got... Okay. I won't have to replay that much. I should have made a save before that, but I didn't. I really did not mean to skip that cutscene. I was trying to pull up my inventory. And unfortunately, they bound it to the same freaking button in the PC version. But if I can get in, get out, and was it on the second floor? No, it was on the third. I'll lose out on a few of the overall kills that I need to get the Heather Beam. What am I doing? I'm being stupid. But it's okay. It's not a huge deal. Especially since I'm gonna go full murder hobo in the second playthrough. Nothing is safe. Oops, that's the day room. Oh shit. I turned too tight. Or I turned too early. Not too tight. What the fuck am I talking about? Okay. Actually, I should equip it. That way I have it already equipped before I go down. And I will make a save up there this time. Even though I'm not actually worried about the boss fight itself. Just to be sure. Okay. Son of a bitch, Heather.
Heather?
Yeah? Leonard, where are you?
Thank you. Now I can finally leave here. Now Claudia's ridiculous dream is over. Well, I guess it's time to dispose of her. The salvation of all mankind. Ha! Why must we reward even the unbelievers?
What are you talking about?
About our plans, of course. It's true that God is merciful, but first, one must be chosen. Only we, who hearken to the voice of God, will be given the keys to paradise. Don't you think so, Heather?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and think whatever you want.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I don't think the way you guys do. I don't want any part of that kind of paradise.
You're an unbeliever. You deceived me.
I didn't deceive you. We were both just wrong about each other. I thought you were a normal person.
So you tried to trick me so you can run off with my seal, eh? Heretic! You plan to destroy God!
I told you I wasn't trying to trick anyone. What is this seal thing anyway?
Don't play innocent. You can't fool me anymore. The seal is mine! I was appointed by God to be its guardian! The only thing you'll get from me is a gruesome death. Death to all who turn their backs on God.
Is every person here a mental case?
That's a good question, Heather.
Well, I guess you're not a person anyway.
Oh, I'm out. Okay. Fuck you, bud.
Leonard's not here anymore. I guess I should head back to the motel now. I hope Douglas is okay.
He'll be fine.
Huh? What's this?
Got a talisman.
did you send her to my father?
Was that wrong?
It's your fault that he...
But surely it's a good thing. It means he was one of God's beloved, no?
Those who mock God will never receive salvation. You'll go to hell, Vincent. You'll never feel the joy of God's everlasting paradise.
And you think God is going to save you? Ha!
What do you know anyway?
Huh.
I know about the pleasures of this world. And I want to find my happiness while I'm still here. You hated your father, didn't you? I saw the way he hit you, and kicked you, and made you cry. The memory of his cruelty is forever burned into my mind.
Yes, yes, and that's why we need God.
What you call faith is nothing more than a child crying out for love. That's why you're all alone.
Damn, bro.
You don't understand. None of you do.
I think he just called her a virgin. Seal of Megatron acquired. Yeah, we're gonna go fight the Decepticons, guys. Oh yeah, and for those that have watched the movie, Vincent is the whiny little bitch that like flirts with Heather in Revelations. You know, I really do wish that I could blame Christoph Gans for Revelations, but unfortunately I can't. And it kind of upsets me.
Where's Douglas?
He went out. But he left a message for you.
Was there someone else here just now?
No, just me. Don't you want to know what the message is?
Yeah, what did he say?
The church is on the other side of the lake.
Church? Wonder what he meant by that.
You don't understand? That's where Claudia is. Across the lake, on the north side. If you're going, you better go through the amusement park. It's probably the only way in now. Go northwest on Nathan Avenue. It's a bit far, but closer than heaven.
That it for the message?
Uh-huh.
Thanks. Douglas really said that?
What's wrong? You don't trust me?
Not really. He was turned into a twink and played by the Jon Snow guy, Kit Harington. So wondering why they needed Heather to have a love interest. Because then it wouldn't be a movie. Don't you understand, Torshik? It's they improved on the original story by giving Heather a love interest. At least Harry Sean Bean lived. Here's the funny thing. It's like the one time that and Lord of the Rings, of course, that like Sean Bean's character is supposed to die for the story, and he doesn't. They couldn't get anything. They can't get anything right in the fucking movies. I think Heather had Taco Bell last night.
Oh, hell.
Oh, that fucking reaction is great. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Here we go again. Giant rabbit costume. Isn't this the mascot from the local amusement park? They did Douglas dirty. He was turned into a creep who got off because reasons. Because obviously they couldn't have the, you know, they had to kill off the creepy guy that is, you know, we made creepy, and it improved the story, guys. Don't you understand? You just don't. You just don't understand MJ Bassett's amazing thought process, and nobody understands just Christoph Gans's amazing thought process. Totally not that, you know, the game's stories were great as they were, and could have very easily been translated into movies without any alterations, except for, you know, of course, like maybe some dialogue trimming, since, you know, the games are naturally longer. We just you don't understand, Torchik. We're not enlightened enough to understand these grandmaster artist vision, where they made some of the worst films ever made. We just don't understand it. For those that don't understand sarcasm, whoosh, first of all, I'm being sarcastic. Stuffed animal rabbits and yep. Let's not forget that Christoph Gans also turned James into a loud, annoying, and mean-spirited drunk. Now, don't get me wrong. While the implication that James like had a problem with alcohol was there from like a lot of stuff, he was decidedly not loud, not mean-spirited, and not a dick as a drunk. That's not how James handled his guilt for what he did. As a matter of fact, exact opposite. He was quiet, reserved, and cut off. Christoph Gans told the movie script had too many female characters, so he reinvented Harry Mason after he called him a feminine character. Yeah, which I think we've talked about this before. It's like the most stupid thing, because it's that whole aspect of like, you know, fathers don't have this they don't have that paternal instinct or something like that is a stupid ass belief, because there is inherently nothing more masculine than taking care of somebody, especially if they are, you know, your DNA, and even more so beyond that, if they are literally your spawn. There's nothing more masculine than taking care of something or someone that is unable to take care of themselves. It is literally written into the male genetic code that we crave to do that. Jump, Heather! Ah, shit, I guess we're dead. I thought you had to jump off that. I couldn't remember, because I know that it's supposed to be different from the dream, but I may be misremembering how to do this part. Alright, I'm not gonna burn all my shotgun bullets this time. I just call them shotgun bullets. I feel like a failure saying that. I mean shotgun rounds. Or shells. Both are correct. But shotgun shells, yeah. By the way, can we talk about how Leonard's back is like giving me massive trypophobia right now? At least you aren't confusing clips with magazines. Well, yeah, that's pretty bad. But I'm texting. I'm like, the minute that I said shotgun bullets, I was like, oh god. I was like, I kind of hate myself at the moment. Shit. Got hair up my nose. All right. Maybe I have to stop by the souvenir shop again. All right, because that was something that I did in the dream the first go around. Maybe that's what you have to do with whenever you go there for real. I'm trying to remember stuff. And as I've actually demonstrated live on stream, my memory is ass. There's a save point in the shop. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'll probably save and then call for the night. I'm not gonna, push the push the stream up or long to like I did with 2 Remake. Because I do have 2 more areas. I have the amusement park, and then I have the church. And those would probably take me at least an hour each, if not an hour and a half. Good progress. Good shit. Yeah. Appreciate it. Definitely good progress. All right, time to run. Run, bitch! Run! I think it was it this that's Super. No. Okay, it's the other one. It's this one. Ooh, health items. Give me a minute. I gotta be a loot goblin. Okay, there it is. Wait, hang on. No. I see ammo inside there. You can't lie to me, game. Oh, no, it's a key. It's a key. It looked like the stick mag that the SMG takes. Sweet seemed to have fallen from the shells, gotten crushed. It wasn't okay. Uzi, yeah, it's an Uzi, but the game calls it the SMG. I don't know if you noticed, like I had to take a minute before I said SMG because I so badly wanted to call it the Uzi. All right, guys, that is it for tonight. We will be completing the first playthrough and possibly getting into the second playthrough on Wednesday. Tomorrow we have Discord stream of more Star Wars. If you're not part of Discord, Twitch site !Discord. YouTube side, link down in the description box below. Can see when I go live, stream schedule, everything like that. Also, if you want to join in on the currently it's watching Star Wars, but it'll eventually just become a movie night once we are done with Star Wars, because we're actually almost done with the 3D Clone Wars series. And then this upcoming Sunday, it'll be the extended or the fan-made extended cut of Revenge of the Sith, as well as the episode of the 2D series that leads straight into the events of Revenge of the Sith. So yeah, that is pretty much everything. Oh, we are going to be doing. I think we have 2 more streams of Pragmata. Because next stream I'm going to be cleaning up a lot of stuff, and then we're going to the final area. So I think we have 2 more streams of Pragmata. So probably I will do. I'm not sure like how I'll schedule the week after, but I'll probably push up Pragmata a little bit so that we can finish it because I also want to play Mouse PI. I have the game and everything, but I just and I would play it off stream, but I just haven't had the time to do that. So if I don't have time to do it off stream, typically it goes on stream. But yeah, I want to play Mouse PI as well. Not that I'm not enjoying Pragmata, I very much am. But we're very close to the end, so it's like might as well close it out. But yeah. Anyway, guys, have a good rest of your night. I will see you all on Wednesday.